I'm Mike Fink. This is my wife, Barbara. We had a great experience with Cabinet Renew. We are fully satisfied customers. They stand behind their work. They do a quality job. They weren't the lowest bidder. They're well worth whatever the premium is versus the lowest bidder. On the other hand, they weren't the highest bidder. They were in the middle. They were a pleasure to work with. The process was easy, the process was quick, the process was timely. Let me turn it over to the field marshal.
Well, I think that from the very beginning, when you first came to introduce us to your company, you were very specific on what you did and how you did it and the products that you used, and you gave us a lot of information that made it easier for us to interview other companies, and I was sold pretty much right after you finished your introduction, because it was very clear that you had a process and products that we felt were superior, and you were a pleasure to have in the house.
One of the tips that I would give to anyone who's considering this is pay real close attention to the process that's being proposed and the products that are going to be used. We didn't know anything. It's just not slopping on a paintbrush. It really makes a difference as to the type of materials, the number of times, the number of quotes, the sanding. And when you compare the scope of work of one company to another, which I think you've got to do, you better understand who's worth the money. So to me, that's vital, and that's something I don't think we appreciated at the beginning. But we do understand it now.
We learned, as a matter of fact, I think as I'm thinking about it, we had several of our neighbors come over and take a look at the job that you did, and I believe 2 or 3 of them have signed with you since then. So I think that we're very satisfied, and I had told you then that we'd be happy to recommend you, and we have recommended you since then. When they first came in, the first thing that was done was all of the kitchen was taped off with I think you called it a plastic wall. And that got done very quickly. But everything that you did was done very carefully. I noticed that you covered the floors. When you moved the refrigerator, you were so cautious that nothing would get scratched on the tiles. And the guys who worked here, they were gentlemen. They were all very pleasant. They walked in, they always said hello and answered questions, and they were just, I would say, very responsible in everything that they did.
No hassles. It was easy.